Okay, Nurul Huda podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, Nurul Huda மறுபடியும் நான் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். Nurul Huda Kompang group is still existing.
Yes, of course.
So people who want to engage us for weddings and weddings-ல தான் Kompang அடிப்போம்.
Yeah, so for
So
weddings
they can also, look out for our contact details in our social media handles.
Yes.
And apart from that வந்து இந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் இப்போ வந்து நம்ம புதுசாக ஆரம்பித்து செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Yeah.
இதுக்கும் வந்து நிறைய குட் ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் கிடச்சிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. பீப்புள் வெளில பார்க்குறவங்கலாம் வந்து இப்போ பாட்காஸ்ட்லேயும் இறங்கிட்டீங்களா,
வேற வேலையே இல்லையாடா உங்களுக்கு,
அப்படியும் புதுசாக என்னென்னமோ செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. ஸோ இட்ஸ் குட். ஸோ பீப்புள் ஷுட் ஆல்சோ ஃபாலோ அஸ் ஆன் Spotify and TikTok and
Facebook,
all that.
Instagram,
and show us your support.
Yeah.
And apart from that, we have another initiative which is we are going to launch soon. We are going to recruit youngsters, teenagers from Sec 1, 13 years onwards.
Yeah.
என்னத்துக்கு நான் பாட்காஸ்ட்ல வந்து பேசுறதுக்கு இல்ல.
Yeah, definitely not.
கொம்பங்க அடிக்கிறதுக்கு.
Yes.
So we want to grow this tradition.
செம்ம மோட்டிவேஷன் மியூசிக் போட்டுருக்க ஷாப்.
அதை கொஞ்சம் குறைச்சிடலாம், ஏன்னா பேசும்போது ரொம்ப சத்தமாக இருக்கு. ஓகே, இதை we don't want this tradition to die lah.
Yeah,
basically.
correct.
So we want to நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதை நம்ம வந்து we want to teach and to because கல்யாணம் வந்து people will still be எத்தனை வருஷமானாலும் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க. there will be weddings and all that. கல்யாணம் பண்ணவங்க மறுபடியும் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, பண்ணாதவங்க பண்ணுவாங்க.
இல்லை, பண்ணவங்களும் பண்ணுவாங்க.
ஸோ அதான் இந்த ட்ரெடிஷன்ஸ் போயிடக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லி we want to keep this tradition going. So when we are talking about traditions, this is we can say it's a Malay tradition. Kompang is a Indian Muslim tradition. So now, so the traditionsல பார்த்தா சிங்கப்பூர்ல வந்து we are living in a multiracial society.
Yeah, all the power block weddings and all.
And we have those lion dance, dragon dance during the Chinese New Year period.
Yes,
and all
correct.
that. So அப்படி இருக்கப்போது வந்து ட்ரெடிஷன்ஸ் வெரி டீப்லி ரூட்டட் டு அவர் கல்ச்சர்.
Yeah, true, correct.
ஸோ அந்த ட்ரெடிஷன்ஸ் பற்றி பேசி இருக்க போதோ வந்து ஸோ what else do you think when we come to traditions?
Traditions, like you can see there is if let's say we are talking about power block, under the void deck weddings.
HDB-ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிட்டாலே வந்து there's this ethnic integration policy-ன்னு சொல்லி வச்சிருக்காங்க.
Yes, a lot of diversity.
80% of Chinese.
Yeah, correct.
And the remaining are Malays.
And Indians.
So we do see
the minorities are
minorities.
Yeah, the minorities are us.
So we do see different cultures.
Yes,
so
correct.
block கீழ வந்து எப்போதும் வந்து கல்யாணம் நடக்கிறது நம்ம பார்ப்போம், Malay weddings.
And on top of that, not only weddings, you can also see funerals.
Yes.
Like Indian funerals and
Chinese
நம்ம வந்து ரொம்ப பிரபலமா பார்க்கிறது
Indian funerals வந்து it will be a very quiet affair.
Yeah, it's a very quiet affair.
And நம்மளோட ஜனாசா சர்வீஸ் பற்றி சொல்ல தேவையில்ல. Ours is we cannot even see. It will be like
very
super fast. Everything will be done very fast.
Yes.
So the most prominent one and the most loud ones which we can see is the
the brothers from our Chinese community.
And அப்படி அவங்க செய்ய போது வந்து always we have this thing in mind. எப்படி வந்து இவங்க வந்து இத்தனை நாளைக்கு வந்து
அந்த உடம்பு வச்சிருக்காங்க.
So that is when we learn about embalming.
Yes, correct.
So அப்படினா embalming அப்படினா வந்து என்னன்னா வந்து
கூகுள் பண்ணு
கூகுள் பண்ணிட்டேன். Okay. Embalmer. Okay. It's a person whose job is to use chemicals to prevent a dead body from decaying.
Okay. So அது decompose ஆகாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த so called
there
preserve
is
the
a
body.
particular name for that chemical which they use. So why we are now talking about this is because our special guest for today is a embalmer who is is being very viral now in social media under the tagline of
she is none other than a Muslimah lady embalmer.
We're very proud to have her in our show.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
Muslimah.
We are really very proud of her.
Let's introduce her. Her name is
Dr. Mayat.
Dr. Mayat is
Dr. Mayat.
Zainab.
Okay.
Welcome to our show, sister. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the invitation.
No problem. We want to learn a lot from you.
Yes.
We want to know.
Inshallah.
So you have to share a lot of things with us.
Inshallah.
Why why you choose this career? You don't like to work with living beings.
Living beings
you
every time complain.
you like to work with the dead bodies, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Not that I choose. It's all happen like it's unplanned actually. I never in my childhood dream or when I was in high school okay, one day I will become embalmer.
Okay. Actually, then what you thought of actually?
Doctor, lawyer. That's what normally our parents also will tell us to do also, right?
She's a doctor lah, but now she's
Dr.
Dr.
Mayat.
Mayat lah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's I've been involving in a funeral line as a volunteer actually. Volunteer since 2018 because we husband and wife involved in a lot of voluntary works.
Okay.
So starting with washing tag along with pengurusan jenazah Nur, ihsan casket, including unclaimed unwanted dead bodies, body parts, and then funeral line in Singapore is so small, so everybody knows each other. So one day I saw my childhood friend Akbar Casket. Thanks to him, he is the one who made me at what I am now.
I think we should invite
And of
him.
course, of course, if the dua of my parents.
Of course.
He's the one saw me when during my lunchtime at my workplace. That time I still work with residency embassy at Novena area.
Okay.
So
you were working in a completely different line before this.
Yes, different. I'm more to before front counter. I'm more to banking and finance. I'm with OCBC.
Okay.
Yeah. So he said that, hey, you still volunteer? Because he is taking that time collecting dead bodies at mortuary nearby. So we exchanging, hi, hello, and then how's the kids, everything. So he said, are you still with Ihsan Casket, doing the unclaimed unwanted dead bodies? And then I said, yeah, still tagging along after office hour. And then he said, Zai, take embalming course.
Okay.
Then I said, what's that? He said that he took the course and he grad, but unfortunately in Singapore we don't have Muslimah Embalmer. Then I said, what is that? And then he showed me the video, the pictures of embalming when he took up the course. Then I said, this crazy. I
cannot.
I said, Akbar, washing is washing.
I'm dealing with money now. You ask me to go deal with dead bodies.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, washing is washing, but embalming is a different thing, I said. And then he said, yeah, unfortunately, Zai, in Singapore we don't have Muslimah Embalmer.
Yeah.
You can, he said, you can, but I don't think so. Then I said, no, talking nonsense, I said. So after I met him at office, I Google about embalming. What is embalmer? And I Google about embalmer in Singapore. Yeah, we don't have Muslimah embalmer.
Yeah.
So I have discussion with my husband. I said that, do you allow me to continue my study? And then he said, if you taking this as amanah, no, as a responsibility for our Muslim community in Singapore, I will support you. But I know how coward are you because my husband know I'm afraid of cockroach. I'm afraid of blood, yeah.
But look at you now, Kak. You you are dealing with dead bodies.
Yeah,
so
I also don't know how that happened. All bismillah, I believe. Yeah. So apparently I took up the course immediate. I decide immediate, and then I do solat hajat also because this is really not me. If you ask me, I'm the one who's scared of touching knives. I have knives at home, of course, but
that's for cooking lah.
Yes, a small one. I can't touch the big knives. It's not. It's not
that
me.
is meant for dead bodies. The knives are different.
The knives. There's a lot of size of knives in embalming facilities, and plus you have to stitch.
Okay.
It's really not me. I don't know how I do it, but I believe if you do that with a high responsibility and amanah, I think Allah will
Make it
do the
easy for
rest.
you.
Yeah, I believe that.
True.
So that is how it started. That is how it
Okay.
started.
So you are the only lady Muslimah in Singapore providing these services.
Yes.
So now you're doing it on your own, like
We opened a small funeral home, specialized in repatriation only.
Okay.
And doing embalming talk awareness. However, we specialize more to repatriation lah.
What is repatriation?
Repatriation.
Repatriation is when
Doesn't even go into my mouth. Repatriation.
Repatriation.
Repatriation. Okay.
you repatriate a body back to their home,
She said
home
differently.
country.
Okay, please.
She's saying it on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, repatriation.
Okay,
no, correct.
repatriation.
So we specialize in repatriation because
தமிழ்ல சொல்ல போறியா?
தமிழ்ல வந்து repatriation.
That sounds like Chinese.
Okay, let's continue lah.
where we just
Repatriation.
if
You specialize in repatriation.
I can't work in any funeral company in Singapore because if I work with, for example, SFS, Singapore Funeral Service, I can't choose any dead body, any gender. I can't choose whatever they have. We have to embalm. So that's why we open up a small funeral home company specialized in repatriation, so I can choose the gender. Yeah.
So are you saying that you boleh cuma untuk jenazah lady?
Prioritize ladies.
Okay.
However, if there's for example, for construction workers and they are Muslim and there is no Muslim embalmer available or on duty, because we only have 3 Muslim embalmer, Muslimah only me.
Yeah.
So I will definitely do the bestest I could because the bestest I can, because I will definitely cover the aurat lah. For non-Muslim, usually they didn't cover.
So the course, I think it's not provided locally, right? For you to study about embalming and all that.
No.
So you went overseas to actually
Yes,
study.
that's the
So how
nearest.
long was it?
For theory is 4 months.
Okay.
Practical 4-5 months. Practical is 14 days, 2 weeks.
14 days. So and practical is as in you deal with real.
Yeah,
bodies.
for 14 days you are embalm dead bodies every day.
What is the term they used to call the dead body?
Cadaver.
Cadaver.
Call it a cadaver.
Cadaver.
Okay.
One day we will be all called like that.
First time when you actually did the practical on a real body,
Yeah.
how was your?
Did you like faint, your eyes roll up? Then
You say you can't see blood, you can't see knife. So how did you actually? Oh, today I'm gonna do practical. I'm gonna touch a real body and I'm gonna do the embalming.
Yeah.
So
I feel excited.
Excited?
Excited.
Because not that I'm happy someone is passed away. I feel like, this is what we learn in theory.
Okay.
So the
Curiosity.
curiosity
Kill
is
the cat.
is more than my
takut. Yes. Okay.
So I'm more curious. Like, okay, if I cut what's inside, what I can see. Yeah.
so the blood won't be like splurting out lah.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. It's fingers, but of course we use gloves. It's fingers. It's your tudung. It's everywhere, and because we are study, right? The moment when I at Manila, we are every day is a process of learning. So, the scary part is not when the moment we are practical, when the teacher is here, when the family member looking at us, we do embalming. But the scary part when nobody around. Yeah.
Imagine the cops talking to you. Hello, what you doing?
You don't anyhow poke lah, pain lah.
No, have you ever encountered like when you cut open, then you sense that the body like have a
Vibration.
vibration or move a bit?
You think what this one is?
No, maybe I don't know.
It's
No, there will be a stiffness, right?
Yeah.
They call it.
rigor mortis
rigor
happens. However,
So you all got to provide massage to ease the.
not that a really massage like at the spa, no. But just sometimes we force it because we want it to be, we time is very crucial for us because in Manila there's a lot of body queuing. So sometimes if you try to massage it, it's still
very stiff.
You have my teacher teach me lah. So and to answer your question, yeah, it's possible. When doing embalming, they already did.
Yeah.
They already did. There's one time when nearly 3 hours, everything are okay. Everything are okay when I do embalming and near to complete. Sekali the hand like this.
Hey, you see God lah. You do anyhow, no. I see. How many ghost movie I see?
This happens in ghost movie, like you know when you
No,
ask.
no,
That
real
is
life was-
daytime. That is daytime. Then I was like, hey, pucut. I was like that. And then my teacher said, okay, it's normal because there's a lot of gas. There's a lot of gas in our body.
Yeah, correct,
So
correct.
when that thing happened, usually they release gas. Yeah.
So you already
But when
but it happened suddenly, you were like, oh dear,
I keep staring, is it moving a finger like this or what? Oh,
Oh,
no,
yo.
it's
that one then become
So
Ghost protocol.
for the in-depth details of embalming, I think we talk in the next episode lah. So for someone who is afraid of cockroaches,
yeah, I hate that.
you overcame the fear when you took up this career. So for a husband who knows her wife is a scary cat
Yeah.
and who has courage up to to do this, what was their take after okay, I'm ready now to go and do this job? Were they happy or were they scared that okay, my wife, my mother is going to deal daily with
Yeah, my husband has the same thoughts, and my sister too. My sister, the one who very close to me, said, macam mana kau buat How you do that You scared of everything, How can you, with a dead body, you can complete the task? I mean, complete the embalming. And then I said, I don't know, subhanallah, I don't know. I think because maybe
It's meant to
your
be lah.
niat is, I want to complete this for their loved ones,
Okay.
This is amanah for me. The rest, Allah help. But if you ask me now, if if there's a na'uzubillah, one of you bleeding or injured, I will go out first. I can't see the blood.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
I also don't have the answer.
So now, if let's say I assume that whenever you take the knife from the kitchen, your husband will be very scared lah.
No, my
Anything wrong
knife,
you say
Oh,
one
I
time.
open up lah. I open up, then I jual.
my knife in the kitchen is very small. I can't use big knife. So yeah, still okay. But no lah, I'm not until like that. Yeah.
So your husband got one barrier already. Hey, must talk properly.
No lah.
This thing, I think I read online just now about another famous Chinese embalmer. I think he's about 75 years old now. So he said that nobody will take from young would want to, hey, I want to be an embalmer. They will go and study this.
Yeah,
It's something which they have to be, linked, because his parents were having a coffee shop near a funeral parlor.
I see. Okay.
So that's how someone where he sells coffees to the funeral parlor, and that the man who works in the funeral parlor told him that, hey boy, why not you go and take
Yes.
embalmer? I think it's very similar to what happened.
Yes. For me, I volunteer in Janazah in 2018. Just volunteer, and then until my childhood friend Akbar said, Zai, take embalming course. And I never thought, I never expect what I become right now. I never expect that. I never in my dream one day I will become an embalmer. No.
Ini semua aturan Allah lah tu.
Wallahu alam. Yes.
So
I believe
Melayu
that. I
cakap
believe
memangnya
that.
pandai you ah.
I cannot understand.
Tak boleh faham ah. Macam-macam lu cakap ah. Ini
And later
macam.
got subtitle.
Yeah, later you will put subtitle the thing.
So is it a better paying job than your OCBC banking
Of
job?
course, embalmer. What do you expect? However, we do this not because of
money
money.
lah.
Correct.
What you say is an amanah.
Yeah, if I do
It's
this
a
because
job hazard lah. So that's why the pay is high.
Yeah.
if I do this because of money, 2-3 companies offered me after when I viral, the moment I grad from Manila, I look at their offer, I will just grab anyone. But because we are very we must be very picky and choosy. Not because I'm demanding, but I want to prioritize Muslimah. That is why you take up the course, because of I want to protect their aurat, everything. Muslimah who embalm them before they repatriate. So if I look for, I want to become embalmer because wow, they pay monthly, like
That
this.
was not your intention lah.
Yeah, so don't. But up to anyone out there who want to become embalmer because of the pay, it's up to you all. It's I have to respect that. But for me, why I took up the course because it's fardu kifayah and I have to pick and choose it. That's why we open up company.
ஓகே, இப்போது இது வரைக்கும் எங்களுடைய இந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் வந்து ரொம்ப சுவாரஸ்யமாக போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ அடுத்த கேள்வி இன்னும் நிறைய சுவாரஸ்யமான கேள்விகள்லாம் வந்து எங்களோட அடுத்த எபிசோடில் வரும். எங்கேயும் போயிடாதீங்க. எங்களோட வந்து அடுத்த எபிசோடில் சந்திக்கிறவங்க எல்லாத்தையும்.
This is Nurul Huda Podcast.
Your weekly dosage of interesting and inspiring stories.